So how do I put these things together? Well, usually it just starts off with me playing with some pieces of Lego, and I like just play around with it, and then I maybe make a little bit more like that. And I think, oh, that's interesting. So I grab some more pieces and I start to build them up like that. And then I think to myself, I wonder if this could like turn around. So I get another piece and I pop it on top. And then I start mucking around and realise that maybe the whole thing could spin. So I go ahead and build a few more of these and pop it on top, and then think to myself, this could be an interesting looking kinetic design. So I grab some more pieces and pop them on this way. Then I'm starting to think, yeah, this could actually turn around and look quite interesting. So now I need a mechanism to turn it around. We'll take these pieces off just so we get a bit of an idea. Then I grab some Technic pieces and I think, well, this could be interesting because I should be able to push this in here and I can turn that around. So that could work. Now obviously I'm going to need a pretty big gear because the gear on the motor, it's going really fast, you want it to go fairly slow. So that was my original thought. But when I put it together, I realized that was actually way too slow. So I went ahead and discovered that I needed a smaller gear. Now, this isn't going to be long enough. So just use another piece like this, just to extend it out. And then we might need to put on some extra pieces like this, just to stop it from moving, like that. So that's kind of my design. But now I need to build a frame. So I'll go ahead and build a 10 by 8 little base. And I find some pieces that I can put on to secure it down. And I need to leave a little space in the middle so I can push this thing through. Just finish this off with some more 2x2s. And now I have a hole through the middle. But I need to make this a little bit less wobbly. So as you see, it needs to fit on something. So we'll go ahead and use one of these with a hole. We can pop that on top like that. And that looks alright. But when we try to move this, it actually bumps around a lot. So we want to make it smooth. So we'll go ahead and use some of these and pop those on like that. And when we push this thing through here like that and pop this one on top, we can see that it actually moves around quite smoothly. But the problem is that this is still up and down. So we need to fix that problem too. And it's a bit wobbly. So we'll take this off again and we'll use two of these Technic plates and we'll just pop that in there like that. And now when we put this in, it actually doesn't move around as much and it's about the right height. So now we just need to work out how we're going to turn this gear. So we could actually use one of these gears, and the way that that would work is it would just turn that cog like that. But that's too fast. So instead we'll use a worm gear like this, and when that turns you can see that it'll actually turn the gear. So now we need to build that up. The way we do that is by putting on some of these pieces here, some 1x plates, and some around the edge here, another one over here, and finally one in here. Now what we can do is use one of these Technic bricks and we just pop that on just off the edge like that. Now this here is just made up of a worm gear and some bushes. One big one, two little ones. Now we're going to go ahead and push that in like that, we need to put something on the other side too. So we're going to put a plate on one of these Technic bricks. And if we just lift that up and pop that down, we'll see that that now touches that here and it will go around. Now, of course, we need to now finish off the outside. So we'll go ahead and make another little frame and it will sit on like this. And we'll just push that down. And that's what it looks like underneath. Now, of course, we want to go ahead and put one of these handles on. So we'll pop that on like that and we can turn it around. So to finish this off, we turn it upside down and we put on our brick like that and go ahead and put on our design. So now we have the finished product, and this will work around just nicely by itself. Or we can grab one of these motors, take off the handle, and because we've used a 3-piece Technic brick, we can pop this motor on like this and turn it on.